Hey everybody, welcome to Community Comments. We're here with Community Comments 125.
Sounds about right, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's more than 100, but less than 200. There's doing something incredibly messed up for Community Comments 200.
Okay, I like this idea.
Well, for 100, we just got everybody in it. Like, it was
That's
literally a
true.
really long video. Where
So
we got,
for
like,
200,
Everybody except
nobody in it.
That wasn't in it.
That was in it.
Only
Was
Matt.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
only Matt. Anyway, last week's videos were Self-Fulfilling Idiocy 3-2 and Sophisticated Gamers something about Dark Souls. And these are the comments.
From Gile Diaspa. I cannot imagine how you can speak with those accents for more than 2 sentences without breaking into laughter. Here's the thing. They do break into laughter.
All the
Yeah.
time.
I mean, if you've seen the behind the sines for like the first one of those videos, it was like 80% just them giggling and trying to keep the mustaches on their face.
That's why there's so many cuts.
Yeah.
Literally, the whole process is just getting enough coverage that we can like cut away when we inevitably mess something up. It's kind of where most of the jokes came from. Actually, it was just you and me getting reaction shots and just doing like dropping monocles or falling asleep or whatever.
So good.
I've said it before, but it's a bummer. But I'm happy about it because I don't like doing the same thing 1,000 times because that's lame. But like the first one was just such a beautiful like. It was just a complete accident, and the second one was funny too. But like you can't recreate the chaos of the first one. But yeah, it's eventually just gonna get really sad if we just like keep resting on our laurels with that series.
I think if we just steer into it somehow, there's a way to steer into the skid and just like keep, because the whole point originally is that we were just actually making fun of the people who were watching the video.
That's true.
Because we're mean.
Yeah, that's
True.
fair.
I think occasionally a topic will trend and we'll know that it's like perfect for that.
Yeah.
And then we'll do
Some
that.
big debate in gaming.
Yeah.
Miko Tagayuna wrote, "Ah, yes, the face tape. Definitely the hallmark of the sophisticated gentleman gamer."
There were like 40 to 60 comments about the face tape.
Yeah.
Really?
And that I just put that one because it was one of my favorites. But the other one that was my favorite is if you do a third one, you have to have duct tape just covering the eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just weren't willing to do the same joke again.
Yeah.
It was
And then
funny.
just having the tape there was its own joke.
I think next time we have to change up our costumes a little bit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We can't do that. Like
We switch pieces so you have the mustache and I have the monocle or something.
I still like the idea of the tiny hat gag.
whatever's gonna happen, the third one
yeah.
will be completely unexpected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I read a comment. Someone was very upset at the tape. They couldn't stop looking at it, and it ruined the entire video for them. I understand, brother. I get it.
That
Yeah.
sucks. I'm realizing now all the comments you got are the usernames are actually like fancy names.
Oh,
Did I?
nice.
We've done
I just-
Gile Diaspa and then Miko Tagayuna.
That's just a foreign name.
And then this one is Antonimin.
Antonym notissimo.
It's just a bunch
Thank
of
you.
Europeans.
I didn't mean to grab all the... Look,
Because
it's,
it's sophisticated gamers.
Yeah, I was
Makes
gonna say.
sense. They say, I'd fear for Reginalds Bow Tie had they brought the debate into lore territory. The sheer yanking it would have suffered.
What does that mean?
they were speaking like you were speaking in the video.
Oh, that's
So
right.
it's
Yeah.
like, I fear for Reginald if they brought law into the debate. The
Oh.
sheer bow tie yanking.
Yeah, I'm very upset. Well, not very upset, but like it's a bummer because I wrote both of those, and I could talk endlessly about the Souls games.
Yeah.
but you have to stop at some point to like
Yeah.
make a video. I wish that video was 45 minutes long.
One of my favorite things about the Sophisticated Gamer series is that all of the comments suddenly match the energy.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I
And
love
that's
it.
I legitimately think it's people missing when that was funny. 2012 internet when Gentleman was the peak of funny.
That's
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
10 years too late on everything.
I don't,
Funny
that
voices
was a
will
thing,
forever
though,
be
right?
funny.
it's retro.
People would draw mustaches on their little finger.
Dang it, we can never do this again.
Door Monster Vintage Comedy is pretty good. That'll be our new tagline. So I think you nailed it. Episode 3 has to be 45 minutes long.
Yeah,
That's the secret.
The director's cut.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Stoutheart said, I had voted for more Civ 6 shorts, but I loved every single series that was on the community vote, and I actually really enjoyed this one. Please keep it up and make whatever y'all have ideas for or enjoyed the most, because those are always the best anyhow. Been a fan for ages, and for ages more. Love what you guys do.
Aw,
Very cute.
Thanks, man.
that's nice. I forgot that we voted on things and then didn't pay attention to anything.
I put up,
said.
I mean, it was more for community engagement, but like, I definitely like,
Jeez, Kyle.
I put a poll up with like just asking what people were interested in just to get it, and it was expectedly it was Civ first, then RimWorld, then Sophisticated Gamers. So no surprises, just confirmation of what we already knew.
Yeah, that's sweet though.
Yeah,
We love nice comments.
we do.
That was a
they're
really nice one. So
they're nice to have. Another Civ one comes out next, actually, next Monday.
Incoming Civ.
Including, and also there's a poster that I will post right here, that Ethan will post right here on DFTBA, a Visit Cheeseland poster that's going to be available for pre-order for 2 weeks, along with
Cheeseland.
the new Civ video, so keep an eye out for that.
Kyle, send me that poster or I'll DM you at 2 a.m. Say, where's the poster, Kyle?
That's true. Yep, I will have to do
All right.
that.
From Self-Fulfilling Idiocy 3-2. I love this title, by the way. From Krzysztof Kostowski. We need to talk about the power creep of Dormonster. Kyle made it almost all the other characters unplayable. This is not great for the meta. We're bound to have tons of Kyle mirror matches.
Oh,
I don't know.
Kyle, you made yourself too powerful, is the joke.
per usual.
Is that a Magic the Gathering
Yes.
reference?
It's
So that
just-
was a Magic the Gathering.
It's just someone
show.
making fun of everybody that gripes about Magic the Gathering. I actually don't understand most of what he said, but I get like having just got into the game this year, and I'm really enjoying like digging into all the old stuff and figuring out everything that's existed so far. And it's really fucking annoying going on Twitter and having everybody be like, "Man, Magic sucks now. Magic is dead. God, I hate this game." Like, everybody, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm
The
just
game
getting
is
into it.
fine, you big babies. If you're that jaded by it, you've been paying way too much attention to it. Take a break and come back.
I think the only time where the game was actually insufferable, and that was not really due to the fault of the game itself, was when Eldraine came out and then COVID hit.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
had Eldraine for like 4 years. And everyone
that
got
makes sense.
so tired of it.
That's why people don't like
This year's
Eldraine.
been pretty good. Capena was like, all right, but then the D&D Baldur's Gate stuff I thought was fantastic. We did a whole draft here at the house of that and had a blast with it.
We're all very non-competitive.
We also, yeah, we only play
Just
at home.
fucking around.
For anybody who's going to ask us what formats we play, because I already know it's coming.
I play
we only-
Pauper.
We just play. I just kitchen table. I just mix whatever cards together I want.
From Johannes Bragelman, every callback in this video is a strong argument on why I love your channel. Looking back, it seems like divine intervention that it is still possible for you to do your own thing. Every time I watch your vids, I take as many breaths of OG YouTube creativity before I turn back to the hellfire that this platform has become.
Oh,
Wow. Funny what thoughts some IKEA jokes can start.
jeez. We've definitely shifted into this new era of comments of, man, you guys are so like retro vintage. Like every time, I'm like, man, this brings me back, and like, ooh, the nostalgia.
Whenever I
It's
see
like,
one of those comments, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
it's so,
Like,
I
guess
was just talking to
time.
Major, and he was like, I've spent a fifth of my life in the Door Monster community.
Yeah.
that's scary.
5
to think
years.
I
That
guess,
he's
no
been
one.
with
I
us.
guess no one makes this kind of thing anymore. Like the filmmaking era of YouTube is pretty
Oh,
much
God.
well and truly dead.
Stephen Palermo says, I legitimately can't tell if the giant metal guy is CGI or not. Hats off to the Door Monster team.
Hats off to Kyle. We didn't have anything to do with
Yeah,
that.
I was absolutely not
No, hats off
involved
to the
at all.
entire Door
That
Monster
was just
team.
me, bloodshot eyes for several days.
It's true.
Months of preparation. I do think most people were aware that he was CGI, but yeah, in case you weren't, he was in fact entirely CGI. I tried to make him look like a costume as much
Yeah.
as I could.
You also talked about it a little bit before. I think I think a couple of the like VFX videos back, you mentioned that you were going to make a giant robot guy.
I might have. I may
yeah.
have thrown out that
And-
I was working on him.
And you said that you were going to try to make him look like a cosplay, but he legitimately looked like halfway in between cosplay and like
He was
CG.
very good.
It turned out pretty good. I think some the IKEA shot at the end, I think actually sells it best.
The
If it weren't the
Ikea-
last
yeah.
shot, it probably would have like held more.
I think Magic the Gathering videos are going to be great. Actually.
I'm looking
excited for
forward
this.
to that. Kind of speaking of that, Teal Heekin says the Phyrexian is going to be a real surprise when Kyle ignites its Frelves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, someone made the reference. I had to grab it.
Wow.
I specifically had to choose not to in this video because I couldn't quite fit it. And the first video ever that's related to Magic the Gathering is like in the first year of making videos. We did a dumb one of Ethan trying to teach me how to play Magic.
And that's where the Frelves joke
But there's a
came
thing at the end where I like turn his characters into frogs and then play a card that sets them all on fire or whatever. The turn to frog thing is going to come back in the next video probably. The card is actually framed on the wall.
Really?
Behind Karn. I don't know if it's visible at any point, but like
Oh.
it's
That's
on
funny.
the because actually the entire room is also CGI because it
Oh,
was
right.
easier to make a digital room than it was to composite Karn into the real room.
Right. You sent me a message at like 3 a.m. and like, look, I made my room. And I was like, Kyle, you live there. You don't need to make it.
If only you had a place to talk about all of your CGI accomplishments.
I will be uploading an entire, very in detail CGI, probably like 2 or 3 CGI videos actually. VFX
As soon
videos.
as I edit it.
As soon as Ethan's got his work cut out for him for a couple weeks. Also, in 2 days, the first episode of our new podcast should be going up on Door Monster Podcast. So if you'd like to keep track of that, go subscribe there. And then Civ video next week, and that's it.
Will they have seen this video by now?
Yes,
As
this
soon as
comes
I-
up the same day. So if
Okay.
for some reason you watch this first, go watch the Last of Us video.
Yeah. It's very good, probably.
And leave comments there, and we will get to them in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. Bye.